What do you do with a dog who isn't very food motivated to eat in their kennel or work for treats to get inside? I'm going to show you how I worked with Freddie the Doodle on using some leash guidance and then adding our word to get him inside this kennel, all while keeping his feelings really, really happy. So you can see here, he's going in on my command and then we release him to come out. He's happy as a clam, right? So you can do this with leash guidance if you do it properly. There is a proper way to do this and there's a wrong way to do this. If you want your dog to look like Freddie and you're struggling because your dog isn't food motivated, then continue watching. At the very beginning of this clip, you saw Freddie fighting the leash pressure, but watch right here. I add a little bit of pressure and he goes right in, and that is our pressure and release game. Once he gives me a little bit of movement towards the kennel, I release the pressure in the leash. Then I can start adding my command when I feel like he's committed and he is gonna go in. I also add a release command, which we say free.
To make sure Freddie doesn't understand, getting in the kennel is a super negative thing. And the more you can practice little setups like this when he's a puppy, the easier it's going to be when he's older and you're not going to have to battle it as much. Good boy, Freddie. Good job. I like that he's kind of going towards it anyway. Good boy. Good boy. Nothing's even in there. Free. Good job. It's basically him doing that leads to a quick free, and you get to get pet and love and affection. So this is really important because he actually, I think, prefers love and affection and petting, attention, all this stuff, sometimes over some of the food rewards. So if you have a dog like that, you just have to kind of think like, when should I actually use my affection and my love and praise and petting and all this, because you can really use that to your advantage. And that way dogs think it's super important and valuable. It's a valuable resource versus I just kind of get it all the time for every small little thing, willy-nilly, whatever, right? So there are things with that. But what I want to also talk about for this scenario is if you say come, right? Because we don't want to say come and then get in the kennel, come and then get in the kennel. So he's going to start to think come might lead to something he doesn't necessarily love, right, or want to do. So sometimes you're going to have to, I totally get that. But if 9 times out of 10, we just say like, Freddie, come, good boy, yes, come and treat without following, you have to get in that kennel, and then your recall is going to be super special and important to him. So you can practice it in this general area without saying come and then putting him immediately in the kennel, okay? That will really help him out and learning. That way he's not like superstitious about things or predicting that word, oh no, I'm not going to do it, or this area, I'm not coming near here, stuff like that, okay? And leash on just in case, because I don't want, if I say come and he runs away, I don't want it to become a whole game, right, or something like that. So just the habits that you want to build, we're doing it now. This is really, really good. Okay, so we're at the point where I can be near this kennel, and I can say, Freddie, kennel, and I can kind of point to it and help him out. If he kind of stops or freezes for more than 3 seconds, then I'm going to apply some leash pressure, and you'll see that. It's a pressure and release game that we're going to do. Pressure's on until he commits to moving a little bit towards the kennel. As soon as he does that, pressure is released. This is exactly like loading a horse into a trailer, right? You can kind of picture it like this scenario. It's really like who's going to win this battle here, right? And so we're going to kind of look at it like this. So let me just try our word since we've been working on it. Again, make sure you have a leash on so we can prevent any incidents of, oh, she said kennel, I don't really have to do it. Actually, I can run away. Right? We don't want that. Okay, he's done it already a bunch of times. He's a little bit tired. Sometimes he goes and lays on the place bed over there. So we'll give him a break after this, but let's just try it out here. Freddie, kennel. Good boy, Freddie. Free. Good job, good boy. And again, here's that reward, the love and affection and petting and scratching. Immediate release so he understands, like, okay, going in there is great. They're not going to always shut the door and lock me in there, right? Sometimes you will have to. Totally get that. And it's just like, we just practice little moments like this. Good boy. Freddie, kennel. Good boy. Free. Good job, Freddie. Good boy.